Okay, so we're going to look at order of operations with integers. Now, when we do order of operations with integers, we still have to remember that we are looking at the same order of operations. PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiply and divide left to right, whatever comes first. Excuse me, add or subtract left to right, whatever comes first. So we're doing the exact same thing we've been doing since day one, right? Nothing new, but now we're just incorporating our different integer rules, okay? So we're going to go through this, and it's not really anything new. This is stuff that we've been going over, okay? So help me out. We're going to start going through this. Help me out with the first one. Let me hear from Arshan. Arshan, you're going to help me out with this first one. Yes, Isaac. Okay, then wait. Then hold on to it, Isaac. Okay, hold on to it. All right, Arshan, help me out with this question, okay? We're going to go through order of operations. So let's look for parentheses. Now, yes, I have parentheses here, but there's no operation, right? It's just a -8. So I'm just going to say that I finished my parentheses. Do we have any exponents in this problem, Arshan? Nope. Now, what about multiplying and dividing? Do I see any multiplying or dividing? Yes, we do. So I'm going to go ahead and do that first. So Arshan, what's going to happen when I do a -8 divided by a +4? Now go back to your rules, go back and see what would you get for that one, Arshan. Perfect. Different signs, my answer is negative. So -8 divided by +4 would be -2. And now we're going to bring down the rest of our problems. So I got to bring down 12 minus, I'm going to put -2 in parentheses. Okay, awesome. Arshan, am I done multiplying and dividing? Is there any more multiplication or division in this problem? No. So let's see what else is left to do. After I multiply and divide, it says add and subtract. Do I have any addition or subtraction? Yes, I do. And what's my rule, Arshan, for subtraction? You can go back and look at your notes, or if you remember it off the top of your head, you can do that also. But what's my rule for addition or subtraction? Oh, I'm sorry, rewind. What's my rule for subtraction? Sorry. Unmute your mic. I can't hear you, buddy. Okay. Arshan, do you have a rule for subtraction? Oh, okay. No worries. Okay, so when we go back and look, we see that it's we keep the first one the same. We change subtraction to addition, and we do the opposite of our second number. The opposite of the second number is just +2. So if I do 12 plus 2, all we get is 14. So guys, that would be my correct answer, 14. And it's positive because, again, we're following our integer rules. Now, I'm kind of going to go back to what Arshan was kind of breaking it down. Go and look at every step. Go back and look at your rules. Hey, I got an adding problem. What's my rule? Oh, I got a multiplying problem. What's my rule? Right? You need to go back and look through those step by step. You got to write it with me also. So that's also very important. Any questions on that? Anyone confused how I got any part of that answer? Yeah, right? I had to use my subtraction rule also. So I have to use those rules anytime I see those types of problems. I do. Okay. Awesome. Good question. Good question. Okay, let's do... Okay, let's do this one. Number 2. Let's do 12. Can y'all see that? Okay, let me scoot it over a little bit. Let's do 12 divided by 4 plus parentheses 5. No, parentheses 5 minus 6. I'm going to do subtraction. So let's do 5 minus 6. And remember, I'm going to write down the word PEMDAS on the side because I want to make sure that I do all my steps correctly. Okay. So let's break this down. I'm going to ask Amir to help me out. All right. So Amir, you can go ahead and unmute your mic. You're going to help me walk through the steps for this problem. Okay, Amir? So Amir, what's the first part of order of operations? What does the P ask us to do? Amir, you here, buddy? Alright, maybe he's not here. That's okay. We move forward. Okay. Let me go ahead and hear from instead, because I want to make sure we're going through it, right? Make sure everyone's here also, too. So again, I'm always checking that attendance. Joseph, help us out, team. Joseph, are you there? Do you see which problem we're working on? Joseph, are you there, team? No worries. We're not going to waste time. We're just going to keep moving forward. Alright, Isaac, I saw your hand, so I'm going to go ahead and ask you, team, okay? Isaac, what does the P mean for me to do? I need to do parentheses. So do I have any parentheses in this problem? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do 5 minus 6. Now, when I do 5 minus 6, Isaac, when I look at it, I'm not going to be getting a positive number, right? So I want to think about my rule. What's my rule for subtracting integers, Isaac? Great. Subtraction. And then great job, buddy. So I have 5 plus negative 6. So if I do 5 plus negative 6, what do you think that would get me, Isaac? So they're different signs, right? So I can't add it like normal. So that's like if I had, what do you think? If I had like 6 negatives and 5 positives, right? So I can't add it like normal, right? I can't. So they cancel out. Remember, different signs, we have to subtract the numbers. So what do I get left over? And is it positive or negative? It's shaded, right? I have more, because I have more negatives, right? Because I have more negatives, my answer is going to be a negative 1. And I'm just going to leave it in parentheses so that way I can kind of keep it a little bit more organized. All right, now we bring everything else down, okay? So I got to rewrite the problem. 12 divided by 4 plus, and I have my problem there. Awesome. So I'm done with parentheses. Isaac, good job. Do I have any exponents in this problem? Nope. Do I have any multiplying or dividing in this problem? Yes, we have 12 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4, they're both positive. So when I do 12 divided by 4, what do I get? Three. So I get 3 and bring everything else down. Do I have any more multiplying or dividing in my problem? No. What about adding and subtracting? Do I have adding and subtracting in this problem? Yes, I do. And so because I do, right, I look at these two, 3 plus negative 1, right? I have more positives, right? They're different signs, so I can't add it like normal. Do you think you know what the answer might be? Think about it. When I add different signs, I can't add like normal. I have to subtract the 2. So it's like 3 minus 1 gets me 2. Now, do I have more positive or more positive 2? Because I have more positive numbers at the end. All right, awesome. Good job, Isaac. Thank you for volunteering. Okay, you can go ahead and mute your mic, buddy. Awesome. Not too bad, guys. Not too bad. Okay. We're going to do one more together. Then I'm going to give you one to do by yourself. We'll take a 5-minute break, and then we'll start our game. Okay, because I love games. Okay? So let's do this. Okay. The next question we'll do together, we'll do one more together, and I'll give you one to do by yourself. For this one, let's do thinking, guys. I'm looking through my vast number of problems. Okay. Let's do negative 3 times 4 plus 8 minus 16. Negative 3 times 4 plus 8 minus 16. And like I said, every single time, guys, write the word PEMDAS, right? Because that's what's going to help you out. Okay, so let's go through this step by step, okay? Help me out with this problem, Miss Amoge. Amoge, go ahead and unmute your mic. Amoge, do I have any parentheses in this problem? What do you think? Nope. Do I have any exponents in this problem? Nope. Now let's start from the beginning. Do I have any multiplication or division? Yes, I do, right? And I have, in this case, multiplication. So I'm going to do negative 3 times positive 4. Now I'm looking using my rules. It says if there are different signs, is my answer positive or negative with multiplying? Great job. 3 times 4 is 12. They're different signs, so my answer is negative 12. Okay? Bring everything else down. I don't see any more multiplying and dividing, so I'm done. Okay? Great. And I want to do whatever comes first. So, Amoge, what comes first in this problem? Adding or subtracting? Adding. So I'm going to go ahead and do addition first. Now, Amoge, what's my rule when I add different, or when I add numbers with different signs? What's my rule? Be careful. The whole changing the sign and stuff, that's only subtraction. Right? Subtraction is when I add the opposite. Okay? So go back and look if you need to, right? And I'll kind of help you out, okay? When we add numbers with different signs, all we need to do is subtract the two numbers. Right? We don't change any signs or anything like that. We just think about the two numbers as absolute values and just subtract. So I just do 12 minus 8. So 12 minus 8 is going to get me 4. Now, Amoge, do I have more negatives or more positives in this problem? More negatives. So my answer is negative 4. And then we bring down the last part, negative 4 minus 16. Okay, you're kind of close. You're kind of getting close, right? Now, Amoge, what's my rule for subtraction? You just were talking about it. Perfect job. Because that's all I need to do. When I do subtraction, that's where I get the whole add the opposite and change everything up. So now I think about my addition rules, right? Same sign, add like normal. 4 plus 16 gets me 20. Now, they're both negative, right? So when we're doing addition, we keep the sign the same. So what should my answer be in this problem? Okay, I want to keep the sign the same. I want to keep the sign the same, right, for addition. So it won't be positive, but it should be negative 20. Because with addition, we want to make sure that we keep the sign the same. Now, I totally get it, right? It's kind of confusing, right, going back and forth with all these rules, but I'm telling you, the easiest way to do it, guys, is go and literally just flip through the pages. Read what we wrote down for the rule for adding. Read what we did the rule for subtracting. Don't try to memorize it all in your head. That's when you start getting confused. Think about, like, if you ever learned like how to do like a trick, okay, if any of y'all skateboard, if you try to learn how to do a trick, if you didn't keep going back and trying to do it and go over like that, you're not going to learn how to do it. You have to go back and keep trying that problem. Keep going through the same steps. Okay, questions before we move on. Questions. Any questions? Good alive breathing? Okay. Okay, I'm going to give you one last question, and then you can take a break. Okay, and then we'll come back and check. Let's do 5 plus -3 times 2. Okay? Let's do 5. This will be the last question we do in here. 5 plus -3 times 2. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do this question. We'll review it, and then you can take your break. Okay? So 5 plus -3 times 2. Take 2 minutes to do that, then we'll review. 5 plus -3 times 2. Yes. And you know what, Uzu? If you use a new page, I'm gonna tell you to do a different title because we're gonna start a new page in a minute. Okay. So don't take a break yet. Just wait a few extra moments, and then we'll review. Just wait. We're going to go over it 30 more seconds, then we'll take our break, okay? Awesome. We're about to go over it. Perfect timing, guys. My song ended and my timer ended. What a beautiful moment. Okay. Click the raise your hand feature. Any volunteers to walk us through this question and tell me what they did? Use the raise your hand button. Any volunteers, go ahead and walk me through how they answered this question. Don't be scared, guys. It's very easy, very quick. Okay. Let me hear from Sayona. Sayona, go ahead and walk us through it. All right, so I have my PEMDAS here. Sayona, what do I need to do for this problem? Awesome job. Okay. Awesome. Different signs, we cannot add it like normal, so we have to subtract. Awesome job. Awesome job. Okay. Awesome. Any questions how we did those few questions? Any questions?